Hello and welcome, my lovely Libras. Libra, your card in the tarot is the Justice card. This illuminated tarot deck mixes the major arcana with the trump or tip cards, as I like to call them, so it is also represented by the Eight of Swords. Your mantra is, with the right values, rewards do come. Me being the Queen of Clovers, my readings tend to focus on life, craft, action, nurturing ourselves and others, and using our will for the highest good and calling. Alright, this is also your weekly intuitive energy and card reading for the week of September 16th through 22nd, 2019. But remember that time is merely a pretense, and these readings are relatively timeless, and still will not apply to all. Alright, if you caught my live on September 14th, you must know it was awful. It was tremendously terrible. I took it like a champ, I think, because there were technical difficulties. I'm really hot right now, subconsciously and intuitively, because of that Pisces full moon. But I'm going to tell you right now, that was disastrous. A public loss, if you will. It wasn't too bad. It was just a lot of buffering. Alright, so we have that Virgo and Sun perfecting, bringing about the harvest. The full moon in Pisces, the harvest full moon in Pisces, bringing sensitivity and bringing high emotion and lighting up our intuition and subconscious. Lots of fun there for us. And of course we have Venus in Libra. Venus is currently retrograde, so a lot of that revisit and review energy. And it's that gentle balancing, expressing affections. And then finally, let's remember all these energies combined together for a work-love balance. Work-life balance, work-love balance. So let's see what my Libras are doing. I do have the moon card in reverse. If this full moon hits you like me, you kind of feel a little bit low. The moon card is represented by the Eight of Cups in this deck. And there's some things that we need to walk away from with the Eight of Hearts. This is something we're staying in that we shouldn't be staying in. And it's trying to figure out that way out. Let's see what we have here for that. When you pull the moon card during a full moon week, it's like, it's gonna happen kind of thing. So I definitely feel that with you, Libra. Like, things are... I'm not going to take that because it's like a stack of cards. Too many cards. Spirit, please light me up. For Libra. What do my Libras need to know this week? What do my Libras need to know this week? You got to balance your emotions. They want you to look at this card in great detail. They want you to meditate on the concept of what cups. You have love in your life, but it's kind of the wrong kind of love, putting your love in the wrong places. I have the Death in reverse. Yeah, there's something you're remaining in. That is also the Four of Swords, which is a resting card. It's a battle rest card. It's the rest after or before, in preparation for a battle. Something ends, something dies. But you're not allowing this rest. You're not allowing your heart to go where it belongs. You're not allowing the ending to happen. There's something that you're holding on to. I have the Emperor here. This is in reverse. This is also the King of Swords. This could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And your energy could also be an Aries, being the Emperor card. But this is this is like, I don't want to balance my emotions. I don't want to change my emotions. I don't want to change nothing. I don't want to build an empire. This is like really that energy of like whiny kind of energy, Libra. And I get it, because this full moon is making me pretty bratty too. And it's probably why I've been struggling with my live. And some of my readings I did this week were a little difficult as well, because I have that energy of, oh, you want to tell me that, Spirit? That makes no sense. I'll say it anyway, but it makes no sense, damn it. I get a little frustrated. All right. You're making wishes, and you're using your intuition. Let's pull third card for this line. Okay, you have the Jack of Diamonds. That is the entrepreneurial card. All right, the White Woman and Song card is the Star card. Sometimes making wishes can be a major distraction. It's like when you buy a lotto ticket and then you just go home and do nothing because you're like, I'm just going to collect that lotto money in the morning and just not worry about anything for the now. Not how life works, as glorious as it is. as it can be, but you are in your intuition. This Two of Diamonds in the intuition, and this is the Empress. I mean, the High Priestess. So you're really having to feel things out right now, and you're kind of with the Wine Woman and Song card, you're definitely trying to avoid that. And there is an entrepreneurial event here with the Jack of Diamonds that you're holding back from. I think the whole thing that you're not trying to do, especially since you have the Emperor in reverse, I'm pretty sure this is your Libra energy, you being, of course, an air sign, is that you don't want to build a kingdom right now. You're just tired. This is that whole energy of, crap, the world is hard, and I'm tired, and I just want a vacation. And I know it's a bit whiny, Libra, but I do feel like this Venus in Libra in reverse even is challenging. It's going to challenge your energies a little more than you want to. Some of us are just really trying to just hold back whatever we can and not open up. But that Death card is going to eventually become the Tower and crack you the fuck open if you don't do it yourself. Trust me, I know. I've been pulling the Tower for myself all week, and I've been trying to figure out what it was. Finally took like a 5-hour nap yesterday on my day off, and can't believe how good I feel. Sometimes you just need a nap. All right, I have the 10 of Wands. In your future, the 8 of Swords, the 8 of Diamonds, and the 9 of Swords. Okay, this is all about, you really need to release your burdens and get to work. You are holding on to your burdens too tightly, so when you get to work, you feel encumbered, you feel sludgy. When you lay down your head to bed, you feel you just confused, you don't understand something, and that's because this moon is half full and half open and half covered. It's just you don't have everything available. One of the hardest lessons from Spirit, especially since I have a gift of clairvoyance, is that they're not going to tell you everything. In fact, they're not even going to let you say everything when you want to. It's almost like you don't get to know everything, is what I'm saying. Even if you have access, you still don't get to know everything. And that's really the lesson of the moon. And because you don't get to know everything physically, this is also a lesson of the High Priestess, is that there will not be overt physical answers all the time. Even though you strategize, even though you make a map, it's not going to be that clear. It's not going to be that it's not going to be that laid out for you. And right now, it's kind of pissing you off. In the future, this is the future card of the week. This is going to be the outcome. You're still going to be kind of pissed about it. You are going to start working, though. You're going to be able to start working on some details. You're just carrying these burdens with you and these swords with you, and it's very difficult. There are things you need to remove from your energy in order to improve everything that's going on. This is kind of a hard reading to get into just because, I'm sorry, Libra, you're avoiding so much. You're not coming into a lot. It feels like you're just trying to hide out a little bit from everything. And I feel that energy. I absolutely do. But I'm going to, actually, I wanted to pull these cards for advice from Spirit, direction from Spirit. I wanted to pull Cartomancy real quick. Yeah, you just need to start working, is what Spirit is kind of like the results of this. Even if I read the cards, horizontally and vertically sometimes, especially these cards because of the double meanings, and it kind of comes out the same way. You're avoiding something. You're avoiding completing something. Even though you know you have to with the High Priestess. You know this is going to happen. You're kind of just dragging this 10 of Wands and this 9 of Swords behind you while you get into the work. Do yourself a favor and do some emotional efforts to release those items. The moon is probably something you have to walk away from. It comes down to a burden. I have the moon, the star, and the 10 of burdens. This just tells me you're not walking away from something. You have a wish that's coming to you. But you got to let go of those burdens to get it. You have an ending that you're trying to prevent, or you're just staying with death. This is like sleeping with a skeleton. Most of these cards have a woman wrapped around a skeleton crying that her lover is dead. It's a very harsh card, but at the same time, it tells you something must end. You know it must end, and you know once you get to work, it's going to end. Then I have the Emperor card here, and the work. Again, get back to work. You cannot balance work and love if you're not working. If you're just hanging around in the energy of being, of just frickin' nightmares and wandering and what the heck is that? And I don't understand. Well, you're not going to understand until you get working and get your subconscious going. Get back into the work, especially detailed work, Virgo and work. The harvest is going to come. When the harvest, about a week after the harvest moon, we have the sun in Libra. And the new moon in Libra is the 28th. And that's when we're going to start feeling less of this harvesty energy and more of that love and that, you know, that air. It's going to be your season soon, Libra, and I don't feel you're approaching it very strongly. You're resisting it. I have a 6 of diamonds in your energy. That is a victory in finance. That is things getting moving again financially. Yes, you do need to focus on work and finance. It feels like you may have been wallowing in a little bit of love too much. 9 of Swords again. 9 of Swords is removing what no longer serves you either. It doesn't matter if it's upright or not. It's going to be the card of you gotta, there are things you don't need in your life that are holding you back, and you need to get rid of them. They're especially holding back your ability to take care of yourself. Yeah, again, the 10 of Wands. This is the repeater cards in this reading. This is basically, come on, babe. Drop it. Let's move on. You're living in a nightmare. You're trying to stay in a nightmare, trying to build a kingdom, trying to build up your finances. It's not going to happen in your current energy. It's just too much weight. You're carrying excess weight. You're carrying some junk. I have a fire sign in your energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. They're willing to work with you. Libra, they're willing to work with you. Either that or you're willing to work with them. Either way, this is a conflict card. This is a difficulty card. So a lot of your difficulty is coming from this kingdom building. I feel like this is actually you. You can't kingdom build in this energy. You can start with the 3 of Clovers, but with this 5 of Clovers, this is competition. This is competition or a heavy-handed, a good opponent, a very strong opponent in that kind of a battle with the 5 of Clovers and the Ace of Swords. You want clarity, you need clarity. There's just something that is not. I'm going to pull advice from Spirit and see if they let us in on the secret on what Libra does need to move forward, because you are just mired. I think you're just having trouble putting these two energies together, to be honest, and you just want clarity. You want an answer, and it's not coming because you need to rest. Spirit is saying 4 of Swords it. Rest it. I want to double check, make sure that didn't hit up again. 4 of Swords has been coming out in a lot of readings lately because people just aren't resting enough, and you're an air sign, and you're not resting enough, so you can't get the messages from your subconscious. High Priestess, yeah, you need to rest, nap, lace about, play cards, play the video games on, because you're not able to manifest. Yeah, you need to do something. You're not manifesting something. And it's probably, okay, that's a good message, Spirit. Spirit says you, okay. Oh, that's, okay. Basically, here's the deal. When I talk about when you first get your heart pumping again, you feel love coming back into your life, or possibility of even work, just new passions coming into your life. The first thing you know is what you don't want. This is you. I know exactly what I don't want. It is really impossible to move forward when you know what you don't want. And it's not really that impossible, but sometimes you get stuck, and you're stuck, my Libras. You know what you don't want to manifest. You're complete knowing, but you need to rest. Spirit says you know this. Your next step is to make some wishes. This is why this was in the reading. You need to start making wishes. You need to start making positive entries into your imagination and into your life. This is about start coming into like, okay, I know what I don't want, so I need to redefine what I don't want and add what I do want. Down to, I'm a lesbian, I want women, I don't want men, right? So I'm not going to manifest that, but I got to manifest women. It's down to, I want to live by the beach, right? As opposed to, I don't want to live in the desert inland. So you need to start changing up your desires to more positive ones and more moving towards something, because all your energy is moving away from things, pushing things away. And so you're just distancing, you're just backing yourself into a corner, and you need to like get out of that corner and start moving forward, if that makes sense. All right, Libras, this might have been a little confusing, but my energy is so high and I'm having a little trouble bringing it down. But I will say that that's a very strong message. Start making positive wishes, because you have the ability for them to come true because you've done work everywhere else, is kind of the message from Spirit. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment, tip or donate, book a personal reading. If you want to connect with me one-on-one, please email me at qclovers1111@gmail.com. And thank you for sharing your energy with me, Libra. Your season is coming up. Get ready for it, because this is your season. They're saying you need to be happy for your season because your wishes are about to come true. All right. I love you very much. Have a very good week, my lovelies.